What's up, guys? Eurotech Matt. No, it's not a car today, but it is slightly European. So, my tractor, home tractor, farm tractor, mine, whatever you want to say. Mower. As you see, we have no range selector there. Shift lever, if you would, for most of you. You've seen the little short blow or clip. If not, here's part of it. But, yeah, it busted off. And we're going to put a new one on, so stay tuned. I could say, or I guess I should say, like a tool of the day is these here. If I can get you one below, I'll get you one below. There's part number for this one itself. As you see, Astro Tools. These are the long, pinless universal impact swivels, I guess. 3/8 drive. Oh, yeah, I brought this over to show you. There's the old one. Weld's broke. Just have to take that little set screw out and transfer it over. But there is the new one. It goes down in there, has two, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, when it comes to me, I'll let you know. But onward with this. Really handy to have. Alright, the other one lays on the floor. Right. There we go. Always want to make sure you have all your nuts and bolts, of course. Alright, I guess I could bring you back here and come with me and take a look. Alright, coming from the seat up to the side of the gas tank. Back here in these fancy little, almost like heavy duty bread tie clips, I guess, is your seat, plus your sensor harness, I guess, if you would. Yeah, simply trace it back to yonder. Put your clip off without breaking it, feed it back through, or back feed it through. And I always just set it on top of the seat, because these friggin' seats are heavy, guys. Then, like I was saying, it comes time for the seat removal. Always the fun part of the job is the brake lever, if you would. Because I'm not gonna lie, this seat weighs like 75 pounds. It almost looks like it has a giant airbag in it, but that's besides the point. Looks like we have a couple more 12s or 13s. I think everything was 12. But that's besides the point. It might have been a 3/8. But we're going to go 12. Let's separate these bolts. Keep them separated, should I say. Was the fun part. Alright, looks to me to see, hey, don't pull one like I just did. Take all your bolts out first. I always forget about that third bolt that's in there. Just let that be known, I always do. This is not the first time I've had this Johnny Walker apart. Boy, it just makes it a real task. Sometimes I forget what the easiest way is to take it apart, but ultimately that's what you're riding on, or your seat is riding on, is just a big flimsy piece of like, I don't know, whoa, 18 gauge steel. Not too much to moan and groan about, but come in here a little closer and I'll show you what we're dealing with. Alright, bear with me as it may be hard to see between my arm and focusing and them noisy geese flying by the garage door, but that's besides the point. So here I got my friend here, the wand. So we have a clip here, which ultimately down here is your four-wheel drive engagement. You gotta take that top clip off. You have a what do you want to call that? Not a cotter key, but like, an external snap ring. There we go. Sorry guys, I was having a severe brain fart. External snap ring right here on the edge of this, I don't know, transmission gear shifter knob, whatever, etc. Forgive me in my technical terms, but yeah, small pin there to pull, and the external snap ring there to pull, and this ultimately just slides right out, practically up against the side of the wall, not the transmission, but the your rear tire fender wells. So you slide that off. I'm gonna have to clean that up, of course, because it's all boogered up from the rear. We may have to get a new one, but let's take a dive in. We'll speed this part up. Alright, so I got my Mac Tools cotter pin puller. Works perfect for that right there, as you see. Pulls them little clips right out. I really love that Snap-on's got the like tri-lobe. I don't have my other one on me, but yeah, this has like more squares, four rounded sides, whatever. Really love this Mac Tools Mac Grip design. Freaking phenomenal, guys. I love it. Funnest part about this is figuring out which way your snap ring is there. Look at that, and I can actually see it. It's kind of right on top. Cotter pin puller may help us a little bit in this situation. Sometimes these are a real bear to get to, I won't lie to you fellas. Guys, gals, everyone and anyone watching. She's out. By the way, this is probably not your set number, but there's your part number for the small pair right here. PRH56A. Really simple design. Blue point by Snap-on. They're kind of gimmicky. Every now and then they will lock up like that. But yeah, I've had the bigger set, probably this set too, warranted out once or twice now. No big deal. New free pair, new tips with them, whatever. Anywho, onward with the fun. Look at that. By the way, you notice in the background here, this little Snap-on flexible light. Once again, guys, If you haven't seen any of the other videos or shorts, I will give it to you again. There it is, ECSPJ002. I'm going to call him Frank. This is now my pointer for showing customers things. Not getting my big hands and my fingers in the way. And it's kind of cute. Yeah, I can just... Yeah, there's your problem, sir. Instead of, hey, here's your problem, sir. Anywho, besides the point, Frank's going for nap time. So, sped that up for you. Let's dive into repairing it. As you see, like I was showing you on the part, there was some weld on it. It was welded. I did a little jiggy weld with my welder. We have to punch them out, which I still haven't remembered what they're called. I'm having a severe brain fart, guys. Till you see this video, I already remember what they're called. But right now, while I'm recording and working, I'm having a severe brain fart. Because I got this, the mower behind it. A customer pulled in this morning when I got down to the barn and just opened up the doors to the garage. I got the blue caddy out there. Man, there's so much shit going on, pardon my French. Stay tuned, y'all. Oh, hey, thanks for joining us. I wasn't sure if y'all were coming back or not. So we had to go grab the infamous 3050. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get them out of there with the air hammer or not, but stay tuned. So we'll speed this process up for y'all, but gotta punch them out, and then we're gonna see if we can get the rest of this with the air hammer. There went one. There went the other. That was kind of successful. So let's see if we can blow it out with the air hammer or not. Success. Alright, so we got the other one kind of halfway in, I guess, here. Just have to ultimately line the sucker up. You can't reuse these if they're not completely damaged. These ones look good, so just gonna kind of get them back in track. Maybe. That one's set. Why didn't the other one? Oh, there it goes. Let's see. The end of it kind of flattened out. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the end had kind of flattened out some. I tried to round it out the best I could. It don't gotta be pretty, folks. And as we all know, it ain't stupid if it works, so take both of them into consideration. This ain't so bad. Alright, here we are back again, guys. I did not really make an oopsie. Yes and no. You don't want to put them in or this in here until you have this unit put back in there. Ultimately, I had to take it out to clean it up and get the old broken one out, and the welds off and cleaned up with the air hammer, and it looks kind of great with the chisel bit and whatnot. Fully functionable. Chisel bit worked great, as you see it. Turn that straight again. Actually, there's a piece right there, I forgot, but whatever. Anywho, put this piece back in the unit first. Put this down and through your range selector hole. So now I have the fun duty of trying to get this back up in here. And it usually doesn't work out the way you want it to, folks. That's what I'm saying. So, we may have to take the plastic off that goes around the range selector here, which ultimately is not a big deal, but, well, it's a pain in the rumpus. As you guys know, or may know, whatever you may want to say. Let's see if I can wiggle it up through here any which way. Let me get a 10mm. Again, folks, with the Astro long pinless swivels. Look at that, folks. Now I can simply pop that back in place. This is where I take it off the impact to use it. They don't have to be super snug or tight, but okay, let's be the part where you want to keep that top one out. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that top one back out. Alright, let's see if I can do this here with you guys watching. Not make a fool of myself. Okay, it didn't go too far. Now that should allow us, we left the bottom one in, should allow us to have a little bit of movement right there, wiggle jiggle room, whatever you may want to say. And you've been probably wondering why, who, what. I'm just going to show you. Personally, You see there's a little room there at the fingers when you get crunched together. I don't like that. But I don't want to use latex gloves on this job. Really, it's a waste. I'm just getting dirty. I'm not getting oily. I prefer the large, sometimes even the medium, depending on how stretchy they are. But cut level 2 Milwaukee gloves. Really nice. They do have the finger touch everywhere on the palm and the fingers for touching the phone. Here nor there, whatever. We give ourselves, should give ourselves a little bit of room to move. And get that onto where it needs to be. Before I get too carried away, let it go forward some like that. Slightly onto your shifter. And then hammer it over slightly as you go in there. See, like I said, you know, you don't have to do it like this. It does save quite a bit of time. If you leave that top dial pin, or man, I'm really having a brain fart right now doing this video. Like I said, till it's edited and you're watching it versus I'm doing it right now with too much going on. I'm really having a brain fart right now, guys. Cotter key, keyway. Man, am I really having a brain fart. But anywho, that is right, actually almost center to where it needs to be. Right there it is. It's just got to go over a hair more. Even though I'm pretty sure that keyway was in where it needed to be. I think it's all put that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold this and perfect. I love it. Nothing crazy, but I do, I love it. There we go. Make sure my opening's there to put my snap ring back in. I'm not sure which hand's going to be better going in, left or right, but yeah, you see it. We'll get it. We'll get it there. Boom. You heard it click. I seen it click. What are we missing here? There we go. The impact was on top of it. Our little cute little clip. One click. It is in. That does need a good greasing, but we'll get to that there here in a bit. Well, guys, other than putting the seat back on, which I'm going to put you in a time lapse for that, that is it. Ultimately, that is it. You just got to put this back together. And that's only 8 or 10 bolts. So, like I said, we're going to put you in a time lapse. And until then, stay tuned. So, just like that, guys, that'll wrap it up. Well, other than doing that, but that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure you guys don't need me to show you how to take one Phillips number 2 screw out. It's about 1/4 of an inch long. Slide your little red shifter knob off. Slide it on there, and you put your screw in from the inside. So, there you have it, guys. Other than that, my little Kioti is fixed. By the way, this is the CK2510 Hydrostatic. I'm not sure how many more videos we'll have to do this summer. We did wrap a bunch of stuff up last summer, but we do have a high pressure oil filter, trans filter cartridge to change. I'm pretty sure that was the high pressure. I did change the low pressure before, or vice versa. But yeah, I did put a new one on down here. I just got to do the top one. Getting ready to do an oil change here soon, so that'll be up. And then, other than that, stay tuned. By the way, guys, this does have 2 oil plugs. If you ever seen that, I'm not sure if you have. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned, y'all. Yo Tech Matt out.